Hello everyone. So the main purpose of today's video is to give you the guide about the Helhest and how better build Helhest for the end game. Um, it's quite tricky to build the Helhest for the end game. There is few unexpected artifacts and properties that not everyone is aware of for the Hellhest. Even though the Hellhest was recently nerfed and nerfed pretty hard, she's still the top meta character in the Destiny Rising. So that's why I wanted to bring a little bit more details on the end game build for the Hellhest. Currently, my Helhest is number 53 in terms of the light in the European server, but in terms of damage, I think the last Calamity cycle we were 8. So I think I can share a little bit of the information with you. So let's start with the most important stuff is the artifacts. As you can see, my light level is a little bit less than average. That's because I'm using the mythic artifact, one of the mythic artifacts. Let's start with the build itself. So we start with the Ring of Abundance, and this one is used to give you more healing and overshield received. So when you put your healing drone and use salvo, you'll be getting like large amount of healing and overshield with the Ring of Conversion. So every overflow healing goes to the overshield, and as drone will be healing you constantly, you will always have maxed out overshield. You can use it during the unstack periods and the calamity. You can use it to save yourself with the salvo stacks, and yeah, those one are the best defensive setup. So I'm using the setup of health, defense, elemental resistance, and overshield. The possibility to replace the overshield with the ranged damage reduction, which is also good stuff. As you can see, it's not maxed out. I still have health to be improved. I didn't put too much of the resources into the defensive stuff. I put it like 4-4 for matching attributes. It gives you more light and then gives you better attributes. So this one don't want to spend too much time on the attack stuff. On the offensive stuff, we are going with United Axiom. So what it is doing, it is increasing your buffs from the damage drawn, and this one is very important because that is our main source of the damage increase in the game, not only for you but also for your allies. It was recently nerfed to from the multiplication to addition of the damage. So it went down in terms of the damage, like, I don't know, 10-15%, but it was noticeable to most of the end game users, especially for the Calamity now. To build the top score is much harder because we're using 2 Helhest, and when 2 Helhest went down on the damage, it's strong. And here we are looking for the 3 main attributes. First one is DBB, damage bonus boost, because it increases the damage of your fire team and also extends the damage bonus for your team. The arc boost to increase your arc damage, because all of the damage you are doing from your primary and from your power weapon is arc, and also all of your damage, including the ulti, is the arc damage, which is quite important. But the main priority for you should be this one, is the weapon enhancement. It increases your power weapon damage, and as we are using as the main source of the damage for the Helhest is her weapons, and especially her power weapon. That is the most important thing. Try to max it out with the tier 10. If you are using two two exotic artifacts, you can have it on the tier 9. It is absolutely okay. And the fourth one, I don't have the ideal exotic artifact, but it's still very good. Here you can have the ability boost, because ability boost also increases your weapon damage. On tier 9, it gives you plus 10% of the weapon damage, which is quite important, um, which is good boost. I have the signature ability. It increases the overshield and increases the damage of some of my abilities, but not ideal. I don't have the perfect exotic for the fourth slot. That's why I'm using the Hawkeye. And a lot of the end game users are using the mythic artifacts. Someone even using it for both. That because the tier 10 well-built artifacts gives you much more than some random exotic artifacts. With this one and the second one, that you can reroll the mythic artifacts quite easily. So you don't need any additional resources. You can just reroll it to the maximum without any problems. It will take some time, but you can do this. You can max out your 3 properties with ETH, and well, that's how we are using. So as you can see, my mythic artifact is maxed, and also some of my properties on the exotic artifacts are also maxed. For the mythic artifact, you are looking for weapon, damage bonus boost, and arc boost. After the nerfs, some of the users are switching from DBB towards the super. They are trying to build the super boost because it increases the damage boost. The damage boost itself, the super of the Helhest increases the damage boost by default, and also with this perk it also increases for the short period of time, but still it helps nuke. So some of the end game users are switching from the damage bonus boost to super boost. I'm not. I still think that the team play, the power play from damage bonus boost for the team gives you much more. We also made some tests with the fire team. Well, it doesn't work to switch if you have already built everything based on the damage bonus boost. So that is mainly it on the artifacts. So the two important things: try to build your artifacts with the matching properties to increase your tiers. It gives you with the high tiers, it gives you more light and more power, and gives you the better bonuses. And for the offensive, first of all, build mythic artifacts, well-fitting mythic artifacts, and then if you have some drops on the exotic artifacts with the 3 main properties, you can use this one, which is very important. So currently I have the 7 out of 8 on the tier 9, and yeah, 1 on tier 5, which is signature, which is maxed here. I hope sometime I will drop this one, drop the exotic artifacts. The relic abilities to the max. My Helhest is tier 6. I was lucky to pull her in 150 pulls to the tier 6. And now let's talk about the weapons. So for the primary, we are using Yoshimoto. After the tests, I found out that Yoshimoto gives you much more damage rather than exotic ghoul. Even though I have the ghoul almost maxed out, still Yoshimoto have the better properties. For this one, I use Annihilation and Ensured Yields. And for the exotic artifacts, for exotic mods, I have everything maxed out, and I have all of them matching. Because it gives you the additional perk upgrades, some additional precision damage, So I think everything in the build of Yoshimoto gives you more damage, and only this one gives you the faster recharge speed, faster reload speed. It's quite important to find matching perk upgrades because it gives you more power. I think each fitting perk upgrade gives you 160 light, which gives you some power up. So in total, it will be almost 500 light. Good to max out, and plus this mods itself gives you quite a lot of the damage and the light. And for the power weapon, we use fusion rifle. I have it maxed out. It's quite important to max it out. It gives you quite a lot of light. You don't use this one because you almost never use the chain lightning because the 3-shot gives you much better damage. But yeah, try to build it as fast as possible. I build it using this event for the Helhest. But it is easy to build this one with the farming of the exotics, of the engrams. So that is mainly it on the Helhest build. The main sources of damage for you will be your power weapon. Try to use this one. And let's quickly talk about the rotation. Let's see if we have some legendary campaign. Yep, this one.
Team, watch your flanks. And keep
What
an
is
eye on
important?
ammo.
Some notes about how power creep the Helhest is your both drones. So both of your drones gives you the power boost. So when you use the attack drone and when you use the healing drone, each of them gives you around 50% of the damage boost. So don't forget to put your drones.
No one can prepare for
The
this.
standard rotation for the Helhest will be to put the drones, then use the ulti, and then use salvo. For the expanse runs, the timings are quite important. If you have seen my streams with the expanse farm, you already know this one, especially with current expanse, which is
Target down.
well a bit overcomplicated for the Helhest. It's quite important to have the right timings. For the Calamity Ops, don't forget to put to save your salvo stacks. So release salvo earlier because it will be stacking I think to the 18 to 12 or 18 stacks, which will help you to nuke the bosses or mini bosses whenever you need this one. Plus salvo gives you some additional damage. And while if you are running something really fast, don't forget to put your drones. It gives you the movement speed, which is quite important. If you have tier 4 Helhest, which I think must have for the most of the Helhest who wants to participate in the endgame farm, it's quite easy to farm the heavies because you will need only 16 stacks for the heavies. Let's quickly run this one. I was thinking at some point I was thinking that this one have the leaderboard on, so I was running it quite fast. Build salvo stacks. Also, one endgame trick is to move your once you have salvo stacks, move your crosshair a little bit faster. You can kill several enemies within one shot. We are using this one in the expanse. If I quickly show you you will be using only one heavy to kill several enemies, which is the best part of the Helhest, I would say. Here we kill one, and 1, 2, 3, all of them are dead. So you can kill several enemies with just one hit.
Time to move out.
Oh. In the previous cycle, you had Salva here. It was much easier to complete this run, but in this one you need to be super cool. So my current time is 4:04, which is, I think, yesterday it was top 9 of the leaderboard. Let's quickly see what... Oh, I'm already top 11. Well, might be I need to run a little bit. So that is it on the Helhest build and all the small tips and small hints about your build. So hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on my next streams. Okay, this part is done.